You gotta love and you gotta respect what we're doing, man. If you don't love and respect what we're doing, you're not a real true New York Knicks fan.
Bars in the stool for the orange and blue. Put your arms in the roof, I need the garden to move. From the courtside spikes to the 400 heights, you feel the spirit.
About midway through the season, to me, they accomplished what was their number one goal, and that was to change the perception of where the Knicks were.
I think everyone going through a pandemic is not easy, and I think there was great appreciation for the team. I think New York has always been that way. It's, I've been all around the league, and there's no other place like this.
Nobody, even with all the changes and everything we made, no one believed in us still, and we put the league on notice that we really are here. We're a playoff team,
In terms of going forward, is that a good place to go play? Well, now all of a sudden, that's a good place to go play because, man, that team plays hard. They play together. And New York Knicks basketball is now something people are talking around throughout the league.
Have you seen the crowd? You seen the emotions around the city? That shows you enough. But we don't feel like we're done yet. We feel like we still have a lot to prove, a lot more to overcome, and but right now it's a starting block to what the team wants to do and what the organization wants to do as a whole moving forward.
Toppin, three-pointer, it's good. One man to beat, goes up and throws it down.
And you don't do anything alone in this league. So from ownership to management to the leaders and our best players to the entire team, it was everyone working together. And I think we all know what the Knicks mean to the city. And we saw the fans, and of course the arena. There's no other arena like this. There are no other fans like this. And, we're proud of what we did, but we know we still have a long way to go, and that's the way we have to approach it. And as I said, we're looking forward to next season. There's a lot of work to be done, but I think it's exciting for us. You want to have a good understanding of who your opponent is. Game plan stuff, information, film to study as well.
Up by Rose. Rose back to Quickley. Goes inside for the layup. Back shot is good.
I think the more prepared you are, the better you're going to play, the more confident you're going to be.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
But yeah, we out here for Media Day, 2021, 2022 season. You see all the great guys out here, great players, great photographers, great everybody. Everybody helping us get through each station. We're just having a fun day today.
Emmanuel. Hairstyle every day. That's what you do when you got money. Would you go third in the draft? Quick is outside. Quick's a different place every day. Quick got money. He's on private jets and stuff.
No! He be with Drake every day in the summer.
Jay-Z, it's okay. It happens.
Not getting your towels and I'm not bringing your loot.
Quick is scared to go bowling. I've been asking him. Oh my God. They've been over you. It's okay. And I'm better than Quick at Uno. That's the fact. No. 4K. That's 4K too?
Ooh. Oh. Good. Bored over there.
Oh no, so you trying to get us to go out our character though, you know what I mean? You own that though.
Oh my God. That's tough. That is tough. That's hard. Hold on, nah, this is my side.
Oh, bro, this is my
Nah,
side.
bro, I got my tattoos on this side.
Are you serious? I got my tats on this side.
What's on this side that you need to show?
I just got one dip on this side. How about that?
He want to see you dance.
Man.
You gonna do it with me? No. You gonna do it?
No. How are you?
Hey, Julius.
Because do a TikTok with you.
Yes, sir. I want to see this. Yeah. Come on over here.
Huh?
Come on, quick. Yeah, it's that dance, quick.
Hey, dude, this pole really is. This pole really is.
No.
Is that fire? I like that look. Good.
He got famous.
That boy loves it. Ooh.
It was a pretty unreal feeling, to be honest. You know, when I first arrived, just on the ride here, I'm just like, wow, like I'm really just back home, you know. It's like things just came full circle, you know. You know, just from where I started, you know, from where everything started for me. So yeah, it's a really just surreal feeling, but a great feeling. You know, I'm really happy to be here.
You look like you were nervous, but were there nerves entering the game?
No, not really, not at all. I mean, it's preseason, so you know, right now it's just kind of the time to get the rhythm and the flow, and you know, just being out there with my teammates, getting to know those guys, their tendencies, and you know, things of that nature. We're all just trying to get a feel for each other. You know, especially me and Evan, you know, two new guys. So that's really it. It wasn't really many nerves tonight. You know, not saying that I don't, you know, ever get nerves, but you know, tonight not really. those guys made me feel really comfortable, actually. So.
What were you most happy about the way you ran the offense?
The translation from practice. You know, we've been working so hard in practice, just really moving the basketball, you know, just trying to make the right plays. And I thought tonight we did that. You know, we really moved the basketball really well. You know, guys took open shots, you know, when they were open. If not, drove and, you know, made a play for the next guy. That's how it's supposed to be.
How's your body feel after playing?
I feel good. I feel good. You know, just trying to keep up with it. You know, just taking care of myself as best as I could.
Just talking to RJ a little bit about how it seems like for all this team did last year, expectations still are weird that Vegas has them low, and GM survey came out today and league GMs didn't pick you guys in the top 4, none of them did in the East. Do you guys, are you motivated by that? Are you surprised by that?
I could care less. It's like that every year. You know what I mean? Like, teams come out of nowhere all the time. Most of these GMs never play basketball. Let's be real. Who cares what they think? I could care less. Yeah, we believe in ourselves. You know, we're gonna play so hard every night, and that's gonna give us a chance to win every night. You know, so I could care less what the GM has to say.
Was there one play tonight that you were really proud of, or just felt really great?
Everything. I think one play was the fast break with me and Taj. You know, because me and Taj, you know, I've known that dude for so long. Going all the way back to, you know, me going to Brooklyn and playing against his neighborhood. You know, my neighborhood versus his. Like, I've known Todd for so long, so that was a great moment for me and him. And, you know, we had a nice big hug after that and all that. But yeah, that was a very dope moment for me.
Kemba, what's it been like for you? There's so many guys who say it's hard to go back to your home and play there when you're young, but you're in your 30s now.
Mm-hmm.
Would you have handled being home differently if you had done it 10 years ago?
Yeah. I'm just older, like you said. You know, I think if I was a little younger, things would definitely be a little different. Just because I think when you're younger, it's just kind of hard to say no, you know. But at this point in my career, it's not hard, you know. And, you know, I know how to move around, and I'm just at a different point in my career, you know. I definitely think it would have been harder, but now, you know, it's not. It's not.
All right. You guys good?
Yeah. Thanks.
He was a phenomenal player, folks, and quite a gentleman as well off the court. A lot of respect for him.
Let's do it. Dinwiddie will take it first for the Wizards, just underway at Capital One Arena.
Yo, looking to isolate.
Doubled, good help by Toppin. Caldwell Pope, a lot of time. Hits the three for the Wizards. Caldwell Pope, last year shot 41%, career best from three. Kemba Walker hits a deep one from straight on.
Walker about a 38% three ball.
Gibson had to come back for it against Montrezl Harrell. Just came on for the Wizards. Fall away, gets the bounce. A very active start again, Clyde, for Taj Gibson. So for the Knicks, Rose, Burks, Sims, Knox, and Immanuel Quickley as Bertans. Davis Bertans drills the long three for the Wizards. There was a play last year in which Quickley lost Neto on a killer step back. Hit a three from a similar spot, but Neto with the spin and finish there against Quickley. Rose against Avdia, 2 to shoot.
Avdia doing a good defense there.
Slam down on the follow, Jericho Sims for the Knicks. That's his third three.
Tibbs mentioned, though, Ed, that he wants the good threes, you know, not just put them up because you're open, but get corner this time to left elbow for Knox. Oh, come on.
Up and under, hangs and finishes. Danford really is something to watch, isn't it?
Yep.
So what a year was last season. The Tom Thibodeau on the Knicks, 41 wins. Sims shaking free.
Knox slicing and dicing inside. Sims the beneficiary again with another stuff. See those shots beating the rim now. Those legs feel like noodles. Not for Harold though. He's in a hurry to the hoop.
Chance at three for Montrezl Harrell, going right at Fournier and Gibson.
He labored 6 seasons with the Nuggets before getting the head coaching job here.
Fournier off the fake, drills the Knicks 12-3 of this first half.
But also the difference in the game has been the 3-ball shooting. So the Knicks 12 of 27, with us only 4 of 16 thus far.
Only played in 14 minutes.
Yeah, not really capitalizing on Randle not being here tonight.
Knicks by 2, almost 4 gone by in the third.
Look at the defense again. The team's doing a good job contesting.
Tip by Toppin is good. Check in for Kemba Walker, next whistle. Barrett wraparound, Gibson the spin, and the lofty finish. Gibson nicely done. Kuzma, short again, Walker gets there on the run.
Kuzma's shooting woes continue.
Walker pull up three, nails it. Kemba Walker with a second three. And there's the first look. Kispert, it's a funny release, but it's a quick one. Top of the from Rose. Nails the moonball three.
Toppin poppin, showing a lot of variety tonight in this game. Quantum leap tip-ins. This time the 3-ball.
Mitchell Robinson coming off the foot surgery back in March. So he's clear to play. With the team in Washington, they practice at Georgetown. Toppin with the slam from Evan Fournier.
The master blaster. And we mentioned Fournier not only shoot the ball, always working this time.
Quickly on the drive. Oh! Harrell with the denial with 3 on the shot clock. Rose wants it back. Hoists it up and hits to beat the 24.
Knighted the Knicks at one point with his 3-ball shooting. Kind of set the pace actually for the game.
Quickly heels back 1-2. It's good. Knocked down onto his backside.
But it's that there's a lot of concentration there too. It's when he's working, he goes hard, that he remains so focused when he puts in all the extra work in there.
Barrett's got to draw the foul. He's got to slow up and get the contact, not try to lose it.
Holiday puts on the brakes and Kispert right there to the lefty left.
We wish him well and hope he gets back soon.
Knicks have it. Barrett posting up, turns and finishes. 15 now for R.J. Barrett. On February 27th, the Knicks will play Philadelphia at the Garden at 1 o'clock. And at 7:30, the Rangers host the Knox as Barrett hits the Knicks 22nd three.
Knicks becoming an offensive juggernaut. 125 the first game, 117 tonight.
18-point win for Tom Thibodeau's team.
Kevin, Coach thought you were super productive tonight, and I know you told us heading into this season, you hit some big shots, but like you said, we all know you can do that. Have you felt that your strength and the other things that you've worked on, the defense and the wanting to fly around, is paying off a little bit here?
Yeah, 100%. I think tonight, I think my energy on the defense end was pretty good. You know, everyone has a few mistakes here and there, but I think I was in the right spot, right place a lot of times. Really showing a lot of my help, trying to rebound a little bit better too. But I think, you know, the shot was feeling good, but I was really focused on the other end.
You said that you worked a lot on your strength this summer too. You wanted to come back in great shape and all that. Do you feel physically like that's paying off?
Oh yeah, I feel a lot better. I mean, just, you know, just being in the weight room as much as I was this summer, trying to get my conditioning up as well. But I think the weight room is definitely paying off. I feel a lot better out there. Just mentally, physically, I just feel a lot better. I mean, overall, I mean, just watching a lot of film this summer, working a lot with the coaches in the summer and down in New York. But I think all that is starting to pay off.
I mean, 4 3-pointers for you in that first half. I mean, what were you feeling like? I mean, you haven't seen enough of it because you haven't played enough. But how did that feel?
Yeah, it felt pretty good. I mean, to see the first one go in was huge. I always tell my teammates, man, I see the first one go in, I feel pretty good after that. And, you know, I had a lot of really good looks. You know, we really preach getting in the paint and making plays for each other. My teammates did that. You know, they get in the paint, they find me, and my job is to knock it down. So, you know, my shot felt really good tonight. Overall, my game, it just felt a lot better.
Do you feel any need to kind of make an impact, you know, today, a pretty quick impact when you got it down? Because you're fighting here for minutes and stuff. Do you feel like when you get in, you've got to do that right away?
Oh, yeah, every minute matters. Tibbs preached that all the time. I mean, if you get into 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 30 seconds, 30 minutes, like every single minute matters, especially on this team. You know, got a lot of great players. You know, you got to fight for everything that you want. So I think that's kind of my mindset going in every single game. Any minutes I get, I got to go out there and produce, go out there, play hard, and like you said, make a statement and just go out there and, you know, just give it my all.
How do you build on this? You know, because you said you don't know Julius might come back.
Yeah.
You don't know if he's going to play next week. Is it tough to build on this when you don't know you're going to play, or how do you do that mentally?
I mean, just staying ready. When my number's called, my name gets called, just being ready at all times. I mean, like you said, Julius was out tonight, so my minutes really went up. Me and Obi, I think we did a really good job tonight, but when he comes back, you know, everything changes. So like I said, every minute I get, I got to make the best of it and produce when I get in there.
What you talking about, Mark? Congratulations for what?
Did you ever?
I don't know what that means. What do it mean, Mark?
Second.
Yeah, I have my son. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes.
So that happens.
Congratulations.
He was born Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how was the last few days?
Amazing. Amazing just to be able to grow my family, to bring our son into the world, for Kaiden to become a big brother, like all of that. So it's been a really, really positive past couple of days for sure. You know, it's also fun. You know, when you're watching it from home, you hear the commentary, you can hear Tibbs' voice. So I heard a lot of Tibbs screaming up 20, you know, and that was good to hear from afar too. So yeah, I enjoyed it.
The three-point shooting was like a big story that night.
Mm-hmm.
Are you thinking like this team is going to be a lot more? I mean, I know the percentages were good, but you didn't take a lot as a team. Do you see that evolving?
Yeah, it's definitely been a focus area of focus for us. You know, a point of emphasis that Tibbs has definitely installed in our team, and it's about movement and, you know, creating good threes. You know, some teams might take 40, 50 threes, but, you know, a lot of them might be bad threes. You know, contested, you know, ball movement. You know, for us, it's all about pacing and spacing and making the right plays, rim reads, and, you know, creating good threes. And I feel like that's what we're doing.
Obi's development, how he's in his camp, how he's playing, once more confident, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, that's just the biggest thing. You know, he works extremely hard, and it's just the mental aspect of it, the confidence. And he's getting more and more confident every game and playing to his strengths. You know, which is a big thing for young guys when they come in the league early, is to know what you're good at, what your strengths are, and play to those, and then just keep developing. And that's what he's doing. He's developing. He's becoming more confident every day, and, you know, I'm proud of what he's doing for sure.
Get her done. Waka.
Questions?
Coach, there were points in this game where we could see that you were frustrated with your defense. When you took the game over late in this game defensively, what was it that you were finally getting that you didn't see before?
Well, the first half I thought we didn't play well defensively, and I thought we got beat off dribble penetration, second shot, poor stance and vision on the weak side, and just didn't play well. But the thing that I liked was the fight in the second half and just find a way to win. Just get going. Usually get your defense going. It'll give you a little bit more rhythm offensively. And I thought that, you know, it was a choppy game with the way that the fouls were being called, so it was hard to get a rhythm in the game. And so, but every game you play, it'll be officiated differently. And so you have to read how it's being officiated. You have to adjust accordingly. Just play hard without fouling. And, you know, sometimes just making a hustle play can be the thing that gets you going. And so I thought we did have, like, Taj was in there. I thought Amir gave us really good minutes. Then once Julius got going, it gave us a lot more confidence. And that's what you have to do. You have to win games different ways. And so I think we did that.
You mentioned Taj. He was exceptional on both ends of the floor. When you're heading into the regular season, how important is it for your younger guys to see the tone that he is setting with the effort that he is putting into?
Yeah, and it's the best type of leadership you could have. His professionalism is off the charts, and that's why we felt he was so valuable, and we wanted him back. What he brought to the team last year, and it's what you're seeing, what he's doing in the game, but he does the same thing in practice, in the locker room. Brings great energy, and then whatever you ask him to do, he's ready to do. He understands what his job is, and he goes out there and he gets it done. So you could start him, you can bring him off the bench, he could be situational, and he embraces whatever you're asking him to do, and he stars in that role. And so I think that type of leadership is invaluable for the team. Derrick, the same thing could be said. It doesn't matter to him whether he starts or he comes off the bench. Whatever we ask him to do, he's willing to do. Alec Burks, same way. I look at Derrick, I look at Alec. I think they're starters, and that's why I feel our bench is so good. Obi and Quick are really coming on. Julius is Julius. RJ impacts the game in a lot of different ways. I think Evan will find his way. Kemba, we know who they are as players, and so. The challenge for us is to have everyone ready when opening night comes. And so every day we got to get everyone coming in, putting everything they have into it.
And last one for you from me, but you've won 3 straight here. You've got one more tune-up game. How would you assess where this team is right now and how ready you are to head into the regular season?
Well, I think, and it's a great question because you have to understand whatever it is you're doing in practice, you're not going to replicate the intensity of a game. And so there's the fall practices that are you try to get the intensity level as high as you can. Then you get to training camp and you're doing that. Then you have preseason games. And you can't confuse preseason games with regular season games. There's a whole different intensity level there. And then there's another intensity level when you get to the playoffs. So I think we can't fool ourselves into thinking that we're ready. And I think being honest with ourselves, looking at the film, understanding why we either have won or why we've lost, and to focus in on that improvement is critical each day. So when you come in, be alert, be ready to go, be focused, bring the energy, bring concentration, and help get the group better. Everyone has that responsibility.
The starters back with like 6-7 minutes left. Is part of that to get them in a tight game?
Yeah, you just and the thing is you're trying to find different combinations, and you look at, and we did it a lot last year with Alec, where we knew we could close with him. We did it with Derrick. So, and again, we need everyone, and whoever has a good matchup or is going well and functioning well with the group, that's who we'll close with. So. I like that we have really good depth, and when we sub, we don't drop off.
So the results like, for you, the result is just so important. Why is that in the preseason?
I didn't hear the first part of that.
A lot of coaches don't take preseason games as significant.
Yeah.
It's just about getting reps in and getting experience with you. It clearly looked like today the result was really important for you.
Well, and everyone has to be themselves. There's a lot of different ways. I'm not saying my way's for everyone, right? I know my way is for me, and everything matters to me, everything that we do. So, and I've seen guys who are very successful that do it another way. That's the beauty of this game. It's played a lot of different ways. There's a lot of different styles. There's a lot of great coaches out there. So I think for us, and we're an organization that's like building right now. We're trying, we want to get established. And so our fight is continual. It's every day. And I love the fight in our guys.
What did you think of the minutes where you had Quickley as the lead ball handler out there?
That was good. We had some good moments. So the thing about that unit, and I wanted to see Quick at the point, is we can play it with Alec, we can play it with Quick, and when Derrick's with them, and I love how we can interchange those guys, because we can find someone that we can attack. And so there's a huge advantage to it. So I think with Quick, the more he does it, the better he'll get at it. And he'll look at the film, and the same thing, the thing that probably hurt him tonight was the 3 fouls. So it was hard for him to get into his normal rhythm. And so when he plays the point, I still want him to be quick. I want him to be who he is. Play to your strengths. If your shot is there, take it. Right? That's his gift, is his shooting. Puts a lot of pressure on people, and it can open things up. But when Alec gets trapped, or when Derrick gets trapped, or RJ gets trapped, it's great. And we want 2 on the ball.
You guys also, in the first half, you had a couple moments where, like you said, 2 defenders to the ball. And how would you evaluate the defensive communication maybe tonight compared to the first 2 preseason games?
We're still not where we want to be, and we've put a lot of stuff in that we're trying to get the base established first, and then we'll add layers onto it. But as I mentioned, you also have to keep in mind where you are in the season, and when the season starts, you have to be ready to do these things. And when you think about the regular season, the rotation is going to be a lot tighter. So we have to be ready for that, and we got to be ready to adapt very quickly.
I mentioned the intensity level for training camp, preseason, regular season, playoffs, all being different and increasing. And is that the case for you as far as how you approach it from the sideline, from your job, or do you kind of just?
No, I'm just a laid-back dude.
Thanks, guys.
Good. Appreciate you guys.
Play as a team, work on the defense.
Still standing.
Yeah.
Efforts denied by Barrett. But the crowd came to see Robinson, and he delivers.
That's the domino effect on the defense if you let your guy beat you.
Rose with a chance at a 3-point play.
Starting Dinwiddie off the bounce. Dinwiddie and the Matador defense.
Not led in this game.
Dinwiddie duping and hooping now. Previously 2 alley-oops, and now he's Mississippi.
Brody Toppin ahead of the pack with the slam. And Rose pulls it down. Knicks got on the front court quickly. Immanuel Quickley with the teardrop. 2 to shoot. Quickley with the launch. Off glass and good for Immanuel Quickley.
A little serendipity for IQ.
40-31 Wizards. Toppin swings quickly with a step on Neto. Throws it up, and Robinson with the alley-oop stuff.
2 consecutive turnovers now by the Wizards.
Stop and go. Walker, it is good, and the foul. Chance at 3 for Kemba Walker late in the first half.
Possessions previously the razzle-dazzle around the back and in the paint. Now again exploiting Holiday, who has been capitalizing off the bounce with him. So
has a player option at the end of the year. As Kuzma had it jocked away by Gibson, ahead to Barrett, gets free for the slam. On D.
This is what has changed the Knicks, made them a contender. Suffocating defense, getting out in transition. Obviously, they were last in pace last season, folks. So that's in the priority this season as well as.
And again, there's an adjustment period. Play with some new lineups. Grimes flips it. Robinson streaking in for the easy finish.
Yeah, what a nice move by Grimes.
Robinson trailing. And tipped and taken by Caldwell Pope.
Pope gives it back.
Grimes tipped it. Barrett ahead of the pack. The catch. No, but slammed down in the follow. Obi Toppin.
Kisper dribbling right into the triple team.
Grimes calling for it. Hits another one. Knicks down by 2.
This is what they wanted to improve on. Taking more threes and the neophyte delight there. The Brazilian player has distinguished himself. Off the bounce, through caliber passing tonight.
Randle with the answer. And the Knicks. Once down 19, it's a 1-point game. 5 seconds. Randle against Gafford. 2 seconds. The step back for the win. Got it! Julius Randle knocks it down, and the Knicks win it over Washington.
So right here, he's not taking him. And then he started to bobble the ball, and now he sees the opportunity. Ball back, baby. The 18-footer was true and through, breaking the heart of the Wizards.
Now, Clyde, they're taking a look at this to see if there's any time left for the Wizards. If anything, maybe .2 or .3, but after they run onto the floor, feels like the game is over.
Your idea of limited minutes and Tibbs' idea of limited minutes are the same?
Hey, man. I'm working on conditioning. It is what it is. So, that's the biggest thing right now.
How'd you feel out there?
Overall, I felt great. Just a few things I got to work on, like finishing, getting my touch back, and conditioning. That's the main thing. As long as I can get my conditioning back and that way I can play all day, I'll be all right.
Did you feel tired out there?
Yes. Yes, I felt real tired. Not as tired as you would have thought, though. Okay. It wasn't like that bad, but it was bad. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, man, it's getting there. I'm like, I don't think I'm at the halfway point yet, but I'm like right there, like that. And then it's just gonna build over time.
How your foot? How you feel? Anything?
Nah, my foot felt great. I just iced it. I don't feel nothing at all.
How much relief is that? Just to not feel anything.
I feel great, not having to worry about it no more. It's fully healed, so I'm like, hey man, just go out there and play now. And I don't gotta worry about how, if something happened or this and that. I can just go out there and have fun and play.
Now that you hit the weight room, it's like flexing.
Yeah, man. Hey, it is, dog. Hey, man. I worked on my body this whole summer, so gotta show it off. You know what I'm saying?
How did you feel like it was your first time playing in an actual game, like since you did work on your body? How did you feel like you carried it?
I feel like I did. I feel like I carried it pretty good. They tried to post me up a few times, and like last year, he bumped me. I probably jumped back a couple inches. This time, I don't think I budged. He had to go up more, like up the middle instead of like straight through me. So I'm like, I think I did pretty good on my weight, and I feel great about my body.
You said just getting your touch back, you mean just the rhythm with the teammates, with the alley-oops and stuff? What's the thing you have to really get back?
I felt like tonight I kind of rushed it. Like I kept getting offensive boards, but I tried to hurry up and go back up and finish instead of like taking my time gathering and then going back up to finish. So that's one thing I got to get back into, like, make sure the game just how it was before all this happened.
Are you on, no pain? Are you ready for the opener?
Yeah, I don't feel nothing. I feel great. I just got to get in condition.
I mean, you're hoping to be the starting center when come Boston Wednesday night. I mean, is that what the goal is for you? I mean, ready to play those minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fairly certain I would be. We just, you know, I think we got like 4 days before that game, so I'm about to just hit the gym really hard. You know, conditioning wise, you know, hopefully some of the guys will stay back and play, you know, just to get up and down, you know, so.
You watched this group until tonight in games, and then what they did tonight and what you did. How do you feel about this team heading into the season?
Hey, man, they some fighters, you know, because even though it's a preseason game, they played it like it was the finals. So, I mean, we some fighters over here, so, I mean, I feel great about them.
You hit the floor a couple, like 3 times. Do you feel, I mean, do you feel real comfortable enough to just throw your body around like that? I mean, you broke your foot, you know what I mean? You could have been scared, but you didn't
Nah.
like it.
No, I wasn't scared at all. I mean, after the doctor said I'm good, I ain't worried about my foot no more. I just want to play. So, you know, that kind of erased. Now I'm just going out there and getting in shape. Is my biggest thing.
The crowd seemed to give you a nice ovation the first time you checked in. Is that something you noticed?
Yeah, you know, it felt great for the fans to, you know, welcome me back. You know, at this, what are it, like 7 months now, probably, around. So, I mean, that's a pretty long time from not playing basketball. So, for them to do that for me, it really helped me out a lot.
Okay, I'm reloading.
10 seconds.
Gafford, no match for Randle with his foot speed off the bounce.
5 seconds. Randle against Gafford. 2 seconds. The step back for the win. Got it! Julius Randle knocks it down, and the Knicks win it over Washington.
You mentioned Gafford not clean enough on foot to deny Randle off the bounce. But Randle kind of hesitated before finally stopping and popping about 16 feet away. So right here, he's not taking him. And then he started to bobble the ball, and now he sees the opportunity. Ball back, baby. The 18-footer was true and through, breaking the heart of the Wizards.
Now, Clyde, they're taking a look at this to see if there's any time left for the Wizards. If anything, maybe .2 or .3, but after they run it to the floor.